Hello students, welcome to the next session of economics. We are doing the chapter globalization and the Indian economy, and in this chapter we'll discuss about the interlinking production across countries. Earlier in the same topic, on the same topic we have discussed about the topics such as spreading of production by an MNC, production across country, why the MNCs spread their production in the different countries, what are its benefits. So we are well aware with this term कि MNC is spreading their businesses in the different countries to save cost and to earn more profit. Here we will discuss about the interlinking production across countries कि how the MNCs are doing the production in different countries all over the world and which policies they used to take, which policies they follow, what are their strategies, we'll discuss in this topic. So in general, MNC set up production where it is close to the markets, where there is skilled and unskilled labor available at low cost, and where the availability of other factor of production is assured. So we have noted down, we can note down the points कि MNC set up their businesses at the areas which are near to the markets, where there is skilled and unskilled labor is available, and there are the availability of the factors of production as well as labors at the lower cost. In addition, MNCs might look for government policies that look after their interest. You will read more about the policies later in this chapter. What their interests are, they will be interested in those countries which will make the policies as per their comfort and in their favor. So having assured themselves of these conditions, MNCs set up factories and offices for production. The money that is spent to buy assets such as land, building, machines and other equipment is called investment. So now we have the meaning of the term investment. So in context of an MNC, the money that is spent to buy assets such as land, building, machines and other equipment is called investment. The next term is foreign investment. What do you understand by the foreign investment? So the investment made by MNCs is called foreign investment. So at end we can say any investment is made with the hope that these assets will earn profit. So here again we can conclude the term the money that is spent to buy assets such as land, building, machines and other equipment is called investment, and investment made by MNCs is called foreign investment. Any investment is made with the hope that these assets will earn profit is known as the foreign investment, and MNCs do these investment with the motive of profit earning. So at times MNCs set up production jointly with some of the local companies of these countries where they establish their offices and factories. The benefit to the local company of such joint production is twofold. So what is the benefit to the local company we are going to discuss here. The first benefit is MNCs can provide money for additional investment. So the local companies can overcome from their financial needs like buying new machines for faster production. Second is MNCs might bring with them the latest technology for production. So through this way, local companies are easily make a joint venture with the international or with the MNCs, and they got dual benefits, or we can say twofold benefits. First, MNCs can provide money for additional investment. Second, for buying new machines or for faster production, and MNCs might bring them with the latest technology. So these are the twofold benefits MNCs provide to the local companies. So we will shift this factory to another country. It has become expensive here. We can see here in this picture a man is saying the person maybe is the MNC owner or from the board of the MNC owner, and there is a factory. Higher wages, the people are demanding higher wages in one country. So the MNC will close the business in that country and move or shift in that country where he can earn, the MNC can earn more profit by saving the labor cost. So that was the one way, but the most common route for MNC investment is to buy up local companies and then to expand production. MNCs with huge wealth can quite easily do so. To take an example, Cargill Foods, a very large American MNC, has bought over smaller Indian companies such as Parag Foods. So अब एक और रूट है MNCs के पास जिससे वो अपने बिजनेस को एक्सपैंड करते हैं. दैट रूट इज़, पहला हुआ कि दे मेक द जॉइंट वेंचर, सेकेंड है दे आर बाइंग अप द लोकल कंपनीज एंड देन टू एक्सपैंड प्रोडक्शन, और फिर अपने लोकल कंपनी को किसी सेम एरिया की बाय करते हैं और उससे अपने बिजनेस को एक्सपैंड करते हैं. सो व्हाट दे डिड इन इंडिया, वी हैव एन एग्जांपल. MNCs with huge wealth can quite easily do so. What they did, let's discuss. To take an example, Cargill Foods, a very large American MNC, has bought over smaller Indian companies such as Parag Foods. Now, the details of Parag Foods. Parag Foods had built a large marketing network in various parts of India where its brand was well reputed. Also, Parag Foods had 4 oil refineries whose control now has now shifted to Cargill, and Cargill is now the largest producer of edible oil in India with a capacity to make 5 million pouches daily. So this is the second example which is telling us about कि earlier there are two ways by which MNCs expand their business in other countries, and first is they are making the joint venture with the local companies, and the second one is कि they are purchasing the small local companies to expand their business. So now we have clarity on this point. So what finally conclusion? In fact, many of the top MNCs have wealth exceeding the entire budgets of the developing country governments. With such enormous wealth, imagine the power and influence of these MNCs. तो किसी यूजुअली हमने डिस्कस किया कि जो MNCs हैं दे आर ऑफ ह्यूज वेल्थ एंड ह्यूज पावर्स, एंड इवन देयर टोटल वर्थ इज मोर देन द कंट्रीज गवर्नमेंट बजट. Right. Now there is a second part in the same series. There is another way in which MNCs control production. Large MNCs in developed countries place orders for production with small producers. So we got another option. In first one they were purchasing the local companies, they were making the collaboration with the local companies, and the second way is in which MNCs control production. कि whatever production will happen in that country, they will pick up all the production, they will employ all the persons or the small companies, they will give the business who are working in the same field. So again the example is large MNCs in developed countries place orders for production with small producers, such as garments, footwear, sports items are example of industries where production is carried out by a large number of small producers around the world. So I think you all have seen the, if we talk about the cricket, so we have seen the bat, cricket bat, and it is made in many, like Meerut, in Kashmir, in Jammu, there are the persons who are making these bats, cricket bats. But do you know, we have seen the stickers of MRF over these bats. I think you all have seen that MRF, but do you know कि MRF doesn't make any bat? MRF is what? MRF is full form Madras Rubber Factory. So it deals in rubber factory. It is a rubber factory, one of the largest factory of India, but it doesn't make any bat. And on the bat there is a logo of MRF. So on the shops, the people are asking, I need a MRF bat. So that is the point कि even MRF is dealing in the bat or sports industry, but it is not producing a single bat by itself. It is taking, if it is selling the bats, so it is just taking them from the local small producers, collecting them and just making it stamp, just sticking its sticker on the bats and selling in the market. The same way the MNCs do the work, they pick the production or they control the production of the local MNCs, local area producers, and they use it at a larger scale and they sell it in worldwide. And what usually the sectors which they are covering, they cover the garment sector, footwear sector, sports items are examples of industries where production is carried out by a large number of small producers around the world. Lots of small producers are producing the goods, they are giving those goods to the big MNCs and they are doing the tagging or processing or the packing of these products. Okay. What they do, how they enter in the market, what are their strategies, and how they earn the huge profits. We have example of jeans brand, like we can say in the clothing sector. In this cloth, we can see here there are the jeans production is going on worldwide, and any brand which is well known MNC brand is just doing the labeling. But this part we'll discuss in the next session, and again we'll understand the more horizons of the chapter globalization and the Indian economy. Students, if there are any question or queries, note it down, ask me, or there are online sessions in which you can ask your